Hi guys, I'm Schmo, and today we're going to be talking about how I almost killed myself. But really guys, coming back at you with another video here, and I would like to share a little story of how I almost crashed my CBR 600. So, without further ado, let's get to the footage. This guy's gonna ruin the only fun part of this ride. See, I told you. Alright, I'll explain the footage just a little bit. As you can see, I basically almost rear-ended the car in front of me. I was on my way to work doing a vlog like normal, and the gentleman in front of me hit his brakes pretty hard and pulled a left-hand turn without signaling. I wasn't sure until I watched the video if he had signaled or not. I remember that I did not see the signal when it happened, and then when I watched the video I also couldn't see a turn signal. So I realized that it would have been my fault if I rear-ended him, but I would have had a pretty good point saying that he never signaled, so I didn't know he was turning. Looking back at the video, it would have made more sense for me to continue my turn and lean harder and go around him instead of pulling the bike up and hitting the brakes. But again, I didn't know he was turning left and going to pull that left-hand turn. I thought he was just slowing down around the turn, so I started to slow, and then when I realized he was turning, I hit the brakes pretty hard, locked up the rear wheel, and I started to bounce towards him. I think I did a pretty good job. I stayed calm, obviously, and I controlled the bike, and then I followed through the turn the rest of the way once I was stable. It could have been a lot worse, certainly, and that's a point I'd like to make in the video is vlogging takes a lot of your attention away from actually riding. So it's one of those things that it's a lot of fun to do, to ride and vlog and talk and make videos and all of that, but if you're a new rider, it's certainly not something you want to do. You don't want to start out doing it, definitely. I haven't been riding for all that long. I'm not a professional rider by any means, but I think I am a very safe rider, which is certainly a key for riding on the street. And then when you start to vlog, it, like I said, it takes a lot of your attention away from actually riding. You may not be paying as much attention to your surroundings as you should, because you're kind of concentrating on the vlog and your video for the day and everything you're doing there. But the main point I would like to make is just be safe out there, guys. It can happen so fast. I mean, you can be out riding and not thinking anything of it, and somebody can pull out in front of you, somebody can slam on the brakes in front of you. You can pull a Jaret and just almost run right into a wall. I mean, that kind of stuff happens too, so nothing against Jaret. I mean, he got all excited and he got on the throttle, and then a wall appeared out of nowhere and he almost ran right into it. But really, just ride safe and pay attention. And like I said, if you're a new rider, don't try and vlog. It's something that comes a little bit further down the road, that you got to spend your time on the bike, get to know the bike, get to know the roads and the people around you that you're riding with. Don't you come out here, doggy. Because it's other cars that you have to watch out for. It's not necessarily yourself. I mean, you can be a hazard to yourself as well, but it's the other cars that you have to watch out for. They don't always see you, or they think they can make it in time. They're not paying attention. They're on their cell phones, whatever it may be. Other drivers are the main problem and causes in accidents for us riders out here. So just stay safe. One of the great things about Pennsylvania is that it offers a free rider course. So if you're thinking about riding and you live in Pennsylvania, there's a class you can take that is free of charge. You have to basically pay to get your permit. You got to take the test to get your permit. That costs $10, and then once you have your permit, you can go to this class and get your motorcycle license after it. So what I did for it is I got my permit, I went to the class, and my class was 4 days. The first 2 days were classroom, so you're in the classroom and you're studying and learning the roads, the signs to look for as a rider, to look ahead, all of that stuff, where to ride in your lane, and basically everything you need to know about riding safe. They kind of try and teach you in this class. Then the second part of it is getting out on the road. I shouldn't say the road. They put you in a parking lot, basically. They give you a bike, and you ride their bike in a parking lot so that you kind of get used to how the bike handles and feels. They gave us little 250s, which was nice, and it was a lot of fun. You can't bring your own bike that I know of. I mean, you might be able to, but why would you want to when they give you a bike to ride? So you take the class and you do the riding portion of it, and then you have to take a test at the end of that, and if you pass the test, you get your license, which is awesome because it's a great learning experience. And then the additional benefit to that is I get a discount on my insurance because I took a rider course, which is really cool. And not that my discount is anything significant because I have a Ducati and a Honda, but it's certainly appreciated. Any discount's better than no discount in my opinion. So if you're a Pennsylvania rider, I certainly recommend going and doing that. One, it's a lot of fun, and two, it's a great learning experience for you. I just wanted to do a quick video today on my near wreck. I've had a couple close calls since I've been riding, and like I said, I'm still a fairly new rider, only been riding about 3 years. The close calls really shake you up a little bit, but they also make you a better rider, so they're gonna happen. Just stay calm through them and rely on your instincts, I guess. My instincts kind of kicked in that said pull the clutch, hit the brakes, slow the bike down, get it stable, and once you're through that, then you can kind of focus on everything else and back to riding. But it certainly shakes you up, so again guys, stay safe out there. If you enjoyed the video, give me a like and a subscribe. If you didn't enjoy the video, give me a like and a subscribe as well. Have a good one, guys. I'll catch you next time.